All right, let's get into another Detroit Lions, Forgotten Lions episode. So let's talk about wide receiver Germane Crowell. A lot of people may not remember him. I think a lot of the older Lions fans do remember Germane Crowell. He had a promising future, but injuries pretty much derailed his career. But let's talk about him. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. Don't forget to check out our Forgotten Lions playlist, so you can check out all our Forgotten Lions, videos. And I'm gonna start a Pistons Forgotten playlist at some point. I started doing those, but let's talk about Germane L. Crowell. He was born September 13th, 1976. Played all his seasons for the Lions. All right, all five of them from 98 to 2002. His brother was Angelo Crowell, who also played in the National Football League. He was drafted second round, 50th pick in 1998. He went to Virginia University, I believe, as well as Herman Moore went there as well. He was born in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. All right. He had 5 siblings, 4 brothers, 1 sister. And basically in 1994, he decided to attend the University of Virginia, where he would go down there and play football for 4 years, 94 to 97. While playing, Crowell led the Cavaliers in both receiving yards and receptions from 96 and the 97 season. 969 receiving yards gained during the 97 season. It's the third best total all time for the Cavaliers, behind only Herman Moore and Billy McNoll. Okay. After Crowell's senior season, his name rose into the university record books as he became the second career receptions as the 4th in receiving yards. However, as of today, he is 6th in both categories. So those records fail, especially with, football becoming more, especially in college, spread open and passing. All right. In 1998, he was selected by the Detroit Lions in the second round, 50th overall pick. In March 2002, the Lions re-signed Crowell to a 3-year, $7.5 million contract with $1 million signing bonus. In February 2003, he was released, prior to the roster bonus, which was due in March. However, did not rule out signing him later. The Lions did. His once promising Lions career ended following a wide assortment of injuries, leading him to play a full 16 games just once in his career, missing a total of 26 games over his 5 seasons in Detroit. He finished his Lions career having played in 54 games and started 33. He caught 184 passes for 2,700 yards, just over 2,700 yards, and 16 touchdowns. Now, he did visit Miami, Green Bay, and Minnesota, but however, he did not play again in 2003. Now, in 2014, Crowell signed a 1-year contract in 2004, with the Saints, where he was expected to battle for the 3rd or 4th wide receiver spot. Unfortunately, an injury to his right knee led him to be placed on waived injured reserve list in August, thus effectively ending his pro career. So he just had a lot of injuries, and you can see why the Lions liked him. He was almost a record-breaking receiver at Virginia, where they had a lot of luck with Herman Moore, and Herman Moore was just a fantastic receiver, and I'm gonna get to him as well. Kids need to know how good he was, him and Brett Perriman. So I've been working on that. But his rookie year, he started 2 games, played 14 games, 99. That was his best year. He played 16 games, started 15. He recorded 81 catches, over 1,300 yards, 16.5 per catch. 77 was his long. 7 touchdowns. I mean, he had potential. You know what I'm saying? And remember that Monday night game? I think it was a Sunday night game. They played the Packers, and he caught that deep touchdown pass, that one-handed grab. And after that, man, his first 2 seasons, he never played double digits again, except for in 2002. And he just got injured and injured and injured and injured and injured. And he was just one of those dudes who was promising, dog. Like, man, the Lions was obsessed with receivers. He had athleticism. He can get down the field. He was special. I mean, just think of the receivers that they got. Herman, Brett Perriman, Johnny Morton, Roy Williams, Calvin Johnson. We talked about Oz Hakeem. He was okay in the slot. Calvin Johnson. I mean, just all the receivers. The Lions have just been in love with drafting receivers, no matter who been the coach, who been the general manager. That's what they've been doing. The Lions have a great list of receivers. If their quarterback list was half as great as their receiver list, especially in the 90s and early 2000s, this team definitely would have won more than one playoff game under Barry Sanders, but they could just never evaluate the quarterback position. Rodney Peete, Andre Ware, Eric Kramer, he came in but battled with Ware and Pete, I think it was, Charlie Batch, Scott Mitchell. I mean, you could just keep going on and on with pedestrian quarterbacks, and they was always in the middle of the road, and they wasn't high enough to get a big quarterback, but they had some fantastic receivers. There's no doubt in my mind that Germane Crowell probably would have went down as one of the greatest receivers in Lions history. You know what I'm saying? I just really think he would have. And I remember playing with him in those, game day 98, 99 days, and he was a beast. Just, physically, his body just couldn't, hold it down. All right. And that's kind of where the issue happened with him. But, he was a special guy. The Lions had a lot of special receivers, some of them who suffered injuries, or some of them who was held back by the lack of winning and the lack of consistent quarterback play. And Crowell just so happened to be held back by injuries. But you see the potential. You know what I'm saying? Somebody get 81 receptions in that era and over 1,300 yards. You know how many receivers didn't get 1,300 yards this year in the NFL? Not too many. Galladay, he beat out a lot of dudes with almost 1,200 receiver yards. So that just lets you know how special he really was, man. And Germane Crowell was one of the more forgotten Lions out there, and how talented he could have been. You're talking about what if stories. He's up there with like Grant Hill and a few other dudes in Detroit. What if he would have stayed healthy? So let me know what you remember about Germane Crowell. Wanted to do this one. Don't forget, we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out if you got business, question, inquiry, sponsorship, video requests. Appreciate the love, support. Check out our Detroit Lions Talk playlist and our Forgotten Lions playlist for more videos like this. And hey, if you got a request, hit me up in the Twitter or Facebook and Instagram in the DM, and I'll try to accommodate.